the kid that everybody hated because I usually did the right thing. I was, and probably still am, the geek.
Even getting into middle school when other my friends were, beginning to ask why they had to go to church and saying certain things were impossible, I was still like, woo, I love God. But I was just blindly following my parents' religion, never really desiring or seeking after God.
I went to Word of Life Bible Institute in Florida just because it was kind of expected of me. I went there living my life for myself, didn't really care, thought Florida, why not?
Church and religion were just something that I did, and when I was old enough to be considered an adult, I quickly left it behind.
And my parents got a phone call saying that your daughter might not make it through the night due to alcohol poisoning. I had never drank before college, but boy did I start, and I had a good time.
Drugs and alcohol became a god to me.
I came to this state homeless and hopelessly addicted. I had destroyed everything I touched, including relationships with my family, my loved ones, and even my children.
For the last few years that we had together, Christ was there for me, yet I wasn't prepared to do much in return. It was a one-way street. God would love me when I came back to Him, and I turned my back when something else became more interesting. I had it all wrong.
Then I went to college, and there I met the people that became my best friends, and they became my crowd of witnesses. As a matter of fact, I married one of them.
He invited me to church several times, and eventually I started to come.
I cried as people sang their worship songs. It was a feeling I couldn't describe. At that point, I turned my life and my heart over to the Lord, asking Jesus to be the forgiver of my sins and the leader of my life.
As I've grown in authentic relationship with Him, life hasn't always been easy, nor have I passed by with flying colors. But God has been exceedingly patient with me and has continued to reinforce His truth in my life.
So I chose to be baptized today because I want the world to know that I believe in a God who was willing to humble Himself by becoming a man, dying on a cross, and in doing so rescuing me from essentially myself.